This is one pad of the Japanese cotton, and I don't know if you can see, but it's longer in one direction than it is in the other, and the grain is running the long way like this. Now what I do is you just split the cotton in half like this. You know, it doesn't have to be exact or anything. Now you got two. Then you can take your scissors and cut that in half, long ways. Then on this side is almost like it almost feels like paper, and then there you've got the real fluffy cotton. The way I do it is I roll the fluffy part inside. I do that because it goes through the coil easier and it's easier to roll. And then pretty much just roll it up into a little thing like this. And then by going the same direction, then you just kind of try to keep it kind of even. Those of you who've worked with mesh before will kind of know what I'm talking about, and also if you've ever rolled your own cigarettes or anything, you'll understand that the more you roll it, the tighter it's going to get. Just keep doing that. You'll end up with something that's nice and even, and it almost turns into like a little stick. Then you can do 3, maybe even 4 wicks out of this, and then when you want to put it through your coil, you can just kind of screw it in. And it'll go through there. And there you go. And you end up with, it'll actually kind of fatten out on either side here. Then the other thing that's really helpful is to take your cutters, fingernail clippers, whatever you use, cut that off blunt, and you can even fluff it out a little bit like that, so that when that bends down into your juice well, you've got a nice flat end with all of the exposed fibers that are going to carry your juice up into your wick. And then another little trick may work for some of you. When I start my juice, I'll put the juice right on the coil, and then what that does is it allows me to see if it wicks away from the coil, it's going to wick to the coil. So if you put some juice on there, you're going to see You're going to see it soaking in, and you just keep adding it. And if you've done a good job of wicking, then what you're going to see is it's going to start working its way away from the coil on either side. And when you see that that's nice and even and everything, and if that's happening, then you can really put the juice to it for your usages, you know. And you can, anyway, that's a real quick and dirty demonstration of how you do that, because I know a lot of people, you know, you try to write what you're talking about, but it's hard to do. And then you can cut it to length that you want. And then when you get ready to do your next one, you can just dress it up a little bit. And you can see, you know, it gets pretty concise. I mean, it really, it's not hard to make it even and stuff. And anyway, that's the way I've been doing it. A lot of, you know, trial and error and everything. I find that using wood works really nice because the grain of the wood, the grain of the wood is going the same way as the grain of the cotton. So it gives you that little extra traction, you know. I'm in the process right now of making sort of a little jig. This thing is to just hold my computer from falling down, my laptop. But anyway, that's how I've been doing the cotton. So hope that helps.